Rise and Grind DMV. Happy Sunday. We are waking up to mostly sunny skies across the area, but we are going to be tracking some wind this afternoon. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.
This morning on DC News Now, storm cleanup continuing across the DMV, the latest on recovery efforts, plus President Trump calling out Walmart for raising prices, why he says the retail giant shouldn't. And World Pride kicking off in the district, the celebrations you don't want to miss.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now this Sunday morning. I'm Haley Mylon. Let's take a live look outside. It is looking gorgeous this Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. And the bottom of your screen, that tells us a lovely story. Look at the cathedral, 70s, a little bit of wind. But we like that, Brittany, and it's going to be sunny like your dress. You're a ray of sunshine, and this Sunday is going to be a ray of sunshine.
I brought the sunny skies into the studio.
I like it. I like it. So yesterday was kind of brutal for those of us who spent time outside. It was soupy. It was soupy. But today
I decided to be in the AC yesterday.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah. Those of you who don't coach a T-ball team, but today is going to be a much better day for T-ball.
Much better day today. We are going to be tracking cooler conditions. Still going to be warm, just not as hot as what we saw yesterday. It's also going to be a little bit windy out there. We're already starting to see a light breeze across the area, but at least we are going to be dry. We're actually waking up to those dry conditions right now. And let's talk about those temperatures. They're not bad at this hour. We're sitting at 69 degrees in DC, lower 70s in Lexington Park, 67 currently in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and then back off to the west out towards Kaiser as well as Cumberland. We're sitting in the lower 60s, but not a bad start to our Sunday fun day. Now those dew points are on the lower end, not like what we saw yesterday. So it's going to be a comfortable day across much of the area. Through the rest of the morning, we're going to be dealing with the mixture of sun and clouds. We really start to see those winds begin to pick up though as we head through the later half of the morning into the early afternoon hours, but notice those temperatures warming up, getting into the mid 70s and overall highs today, right around seasonable for this time of year. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast, Haley, and what to expect up next.
Like those numbers, that looks great. Well, it was a brutal weather week for us in the DMV. Cleanup continuing today. You can see on your screen after that deadly storm. Here's the scene in Fairfax County along the George Washington Parkway. That is where a tree fell on a car and killed a person on Friday. The road there closed for hours from sheer toll of toppled trees on the roadways. And in the Fort Hunt neighborhood of Alexandria, just north of Mount Vernon, homeowners are still cleaning up the damage done to their roofs, their chimneys, all hit by trees and downed limbs. One owner telling us he's thankful that his family is safe.
Our home right now is totally unsafe. We have no power. There's multiple holes inside the roof. There's insulation, there's water, there's damage that's beyond description inside the home. Fortunately, everybody in my family was entirely safe.
The Woodlawn area, another person was killed by a falling tree. That area still experiencing power outages and road blockages due to debris from Friday's storms. Our Dave Laval brings us the latest from the area.
Behind me lies the remains of the tree that fell on and killed a woman during Friday's storm in Woodlawn, Virginia. While the debris has been cleared, the effects of the storm can still be felt.
It's very sad.
Darwin Marquina reflects on the woman killed Friday when a tree fell on her car. Broken glass marks the spot where the woman lost her life along Fry Road.
Let's pray for their family. I've been living in this neighborhood for 24 years and, too many trees.
Crews from Dominion Energy worked to restore electricity lost when the tree took down power poles and lines. The power company reported more than 150 outages around Northern Virginia. That included traffic lights around Woodlawn, like this one at Richmond Highway and Lukens Lane. Others, meanwhile, took a unique approach to keep the lights on at the intersection of Richmond Highway and Cooper Road.
Today I went to buy another new generator, and they were expensive. Pay almost $1,000 for a generator.
But Marquina said worth it during the power outage.
Got to keep the food cold, and at least have some cooling inside the house.
System-wide, Dominion reported more than 14,000 customers without power early Saturday night, just over 9,100 of them around Fairfax County. Pepco reported 139 outages, affecting close to 1,100 customers. Crews are working around the clock until all of the power has been restored. In Woodlawn, Virginia, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you. And in the DMV, we weren't the only ones getting pelted by extreme weather. A deadly storm passing through the Midwest and the south of the U.S. A devastating tornado in Kentucky killed 18 people and damaged hundreds of homes there. And in Missouri, storms killed 7 people on Friday. A deadly weekend across the country weather-wise. A good time to remind you, you can download our free DC News Now weather app. That way you can get alerts to your phone specifically for your neighborhood. You can, of course, always get updates on DCNewsNow.com. Developing now in Maryland, one person is dead after a carbon monoxide leak inside of a home in St. Mary's County. Yesterday, police called to the Lexington Park area for a man reportedly having difficulty breathing. Inside of the home, the crews found high levels of carbon monoxide. One man died in the home, another person taken to the hospital. We're told that first responders were also exposed to the gas. 3 deputies were taken to the hospital for treatment and observation. Right now, it's unclear how the leak started. In the district, police are sharing the name of a teenage boy who was shot and killed in Trinidad neighborhood on Friday night. Police found 17-year-old Naquan Johnson with bullet wounds near Monticello Avenue in Northeast. He was pronounced dead at the scene, and police say Johnson was shot just a block away near Holmbrook Terrace. There's a reward of up to $25,000 for any information that leads to an arrest and conviction in the case. Happening now, President Trump calling out Walmart for increasing their prices. He says they could just eat the cost of tariffs that his administration is imposing. This coming after Walmart announced Thursday a huge range of items in the stores could increase in price. Trump saying this will be a temporary setback as tariffs will bring manufacturing back to the U.S. And just about 3 weeks ago, Trump called out Amazon for its plan to display the price of tariffs to its consumers. And happening today, a special mass in the district for the inauguration of Pope Leo. You're seeing it there on your screen. The Basilica of the Shrine of the Immaculate Conception will be holding its Mass of Thanksgiving to honor the new Pope. That Mass begins at noon, and if you can't attend, it'll be streamed online as well. The long-awaited month of World Pride starts here in the DMV this weekend, including history tours, food events, parties, and a brand new welcome center. We got a look at the center. The World Pride Welcome and Visual Arts Center opened yesterday. It's located by G Street near the Gallery Place Metro Station. One World Pride organizers tell us that about 3 million people are expecting to visit the district for World Pride, and they're excited to welcome them all.
When you're in Washington over the next few weeks, you're going to see the pride flag everywhere. And we really take that to heart as we are moving forward. The pride flag means your home and your family, and we're glad to have you here.
And that hub is free to enter, has information on everything going down with World Pride in the district. You can also find free phone charging, a lounge, and merchandise for sale. There's also a curated art gallery. And to help kick off World Pride, the ACLU and the Gender Liberation Movement revealed the Freedom to Be quilt on the National Mall. The quilt was made by transgender artists and their allies. The installation includes more than 256 by 6 foot panels. It was inspired by the AIDS Memorial quilt that remembered many lives lost to the devastating disease. One organizer tells us they believe it's so important to support trans rights.
Wanted this quilt to serve as a strong, defiant statement that trans people aren't going anywhere, that there's never been a world without trans people, and that there never will be.
The event also featured live music, a rally for trans rights, and an activity where folks could make their own panel. Taking place here in the district, the National Asian Heritage Festival. The event was put on to commemorate the rich and diverse heritage of Americans' Asian community. Now, this marks 20 years for the Fiesta Asia celebration, including a Jagan parade, multiple cook-offs, dance classes, and performances from several cultures. Happening today, the Taekwondo Festival in the district celebrates 72 years of friendship between the U.S. and South Korea. You can expect some stunning performances, great food, and attendees will be attempting to break a world record as well in an effort to hold the largest Taekwondo group session ever. It'll take place at the President's Park in the Eclipse and will run from 1 to 4 p.m. Once again, Brittany, great weekend weather here. Great day for some Taekwondo out on the Ellipse.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a quiet, beautiful day at times, though. It will be windy, so keep that in mind when making any plans, but at least we are going to be dry. The main concern today is just dealing with those breezy conditions across the entire area. In fact, those winds are starting to gust already. We're seeing gusts upwards to about 18 miles per hour here in D.C. Winds right now are shifting out of the southwest, but we'll start to see those winds turn more westerly as we head through the afternoon, gust upwards to about 20 miles per hour, back off to the west, and we could see winds getting upwards to about 20 to even 30 miles per hour this afternoon. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast, Haley, and what to expect up next.
All righty.